With this WVLI News Update, I'm Rob West, back with a look at today's news right after this.
Stay connected to your community, even on the go. The WVLI Podcast Network brings you 3 great local shows. The WVLI News Update keeps you informed. Kankakee Valley Community Happenings gets you ready for the weekend. And This One Time in Kankakee shares the incredible stories of our area. Find the WVLI Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts or at WVLI927.com. The voices you trust beyond the dial.
Heat wave is hitting Illinois this week. National Weather Service says temperatures will be in the 90s, heat index values in the triple digits. Hot and humid conditions may cause heat illnesses. Experts say you should drink plenty of water, stay out of the sun, check on your relatives and neighbors, and stay in air-conditioned rooms as much as possible. They say you should wear light clothing if you do have to be outside. Gas prices continue to fall as we get closer to the 4th of July holiday weekend. AAA says the average cost for a gallon of regular no-lead gas, $4.12 across the land of Lincoln. That's down 2 cents overnight, 71 cents cheaper than at this time last month. Gallon of gas running $3.90 on average across the Kankakee area. AAA says gas running $3.91 a gallon in Iroquois County, $4.22 in Ford County, $3.92 in Grundy County, $3.99 in Will County. Across the state line, AAA says a gallon of gas sets you back $3.30 on average in Newton County, $3.38 in Benton County, $3.32 in Jasper County. AAA says gas is running $3.21 on average across the Hoosier state. Indiana Governor Mike Braun has suspended that state's gasoline tax through July 7th. Village of Manteno celebrating America's 250th birthday with a lot of events this week. Mayor Annette Lamore talked about it with Mike Tamano in a recent episode of the Kankakee Valley Community Happenings podcast.
Monday, there's live music on the square, and that's with the Silhouettes. Tuesday, June 30th, is a puppy party, and that's going to be held out at Legacy Park. On Wednesday, July 1st, you can meet the mayor at the Manteno Market, and we'll be handing out flags. I think we have about 700 or 800 flags to hand out. On Thursday, July the 2nd, it's a big event, Music on the Square, featuring a band out of Chicago called Stevie Swings, and it's a tribute band for Frank Sinatra.
The week of celebrations concludes with fireworks Friday night at the Manteno Sportsman's Club. Kankakee County Sheriff's Police warning of another jury duty scam that's going around. Jake Lamore has that.
According to a press release, the sheriff's office has received multiple reports of scammers posing as representatives from their office or from the Kankakee County Jury Commission. The caller often says you failed to report to jury duty and demand that you pay around $1,000 to avoid being arrested. Sometimes the caller will say the money is to post someone's bond or it's a electronic monitoring fee. The Kankakee County Sheriff's Office and the Jury Commission says they will never call and demand payment over the phone. They say if you get a call like this, to hang up and report the call to your local law enforcement agency. I'm Jake Lamore.
Hundreds of millions of dollars up for grabs this week in both the Mega Millions and Powerball lotteries. Tammy Trujillo has the details.
There was no grand prize winner in Friday's Mega Millions drawing, so that jackpot rolls over to at least $511 million ahead of the next drawing on Tuesday. Ahead of that is tonight's big Powerball drawing. That's worth at least $360 million. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
A groundbreaking ceremony was held Friday morning to start the construction on QuickTrip on Kankakee's far south side. Mayor Chris Curtis says the groundbreaking marked more than just a new business in the city. It also brings with it the redevelopment of the shuttered Riverstone Conference Center nearby.
We worked out a deal where upon them assembling all the land, we will reboundary the convention center. They'll have the parking lot that they need for their whole development here. And then the city of Kankakee will get the convention center and get the front lot in front of it. And we'll move the parking lot there. And we'll have the ability to keep that building, transform it, and get it back on the tax rolls.
QuickTrip Representative Skylar Evans gave a timeline of construction and when it should be completed.
We've got about a 40-week construction period. We're planning on opening mid to late April of 2027.
In total, the QuickTrip redevelopment marks a $20 million investment in the city of Kankakee. Let's take a look now at what's going on overhead this week with our notable night sky news. Here's Madeline Shepley, astronomy professor and director of the Strickler Planetarium at Olivet.
Welcome to your notable night sky news, where we update you on things of note in space and the night sky. Tonight is the full moon of the month. Then Wednesday, after sunset, you can still see Venus near the western horizon, especially if you have a clear horizon. From Olivet Nazarene University, this is Madeline Shepley.
In sports, Cubs and Cards both won Sunday. White Sox lost. Cubs beat the Brewers 4-3 in Milwaukee. The Sox lost 5-4 to the Royals in Chicago. Cards beat the Marlins 2-1. Sox start a series against the Orioles in Baltimore tonight. The Cubs host San Diego. The Cards have the day off. Chicago Sky fell to the Aces 107-99. The Sky traveled to Vegas for a rematch Friday night. Shane Van Gisbergen won Sunday's Toyota Save Mart 350 NASCAR race. Field shifts to Chicagoland Speedway next weekend. And there are 3 matches today in the World Cup round of 32. Brazil takes on Japan in Houston. Germany and Paraguay face off in Foxborough. The final match of the day has the Netherlands and Morocco in Monterrey, Mexico. That is a look at news and sports here on this Monday. Have a good rest of your day. Be safe, everybody. I'm Rob West.
This one time in Kankakee, I lost my leg while farming.
Hear the incredible and inspiring story of Willie Van Wassenhove on the latest episode of This One Time in Kankakee. Listen now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your shows. It's all part of the WVLI Podcast Network. The voices you trust beyond the dial.